It's Lucy and Jeff going for walks and talk about banksters and Bitcoin and the apocalypse and stuff. It's Lucy and Jeff and tacos and kisses. Lucky, who are you barking at? Oh, he's crazy. How you doing today, Lucy? Oh, pretty good. We're just with Lucky. He's pretty crazy. He even went in someone's house and set off the burglar alarm. But yeah, we just go for a walk in these little mojetas and, you know, take a little pee and go for a little walk and eat my tacos and give my kisses. Oh. That's pretty crazy around here. Lucky, you gonna bark at everybody? He's a little crazy. He's pretty new. He doesn't really know what's going on. He thinks he's protecting everybody. He weighs like about 1 pound. Everything in this world has gone Garbageville since basically the 90s. Anyone who's around in the 80s and 90s will tell you it was so much better back then. And it's gotten to the point, because we're nearing the end of Kali Yuga. So like almost everyone's destroyed. They've lost all connection to the creator. They just live to like drink or get high or have some sort of a pleasure. And no principles, no. Hey Lucy, I'll see you on the other side. I'll walk around here. All right, I'll see you over there. So you see people, they're like, seems like everyone's gone crazy. Yeah, they have. They live inside of their minds completely. They haven't lost their minds. That'd actually be way better. But yeah, most people are just totally programmed NPC robots and all killing themselves, which is just hilarious. It's actually so much fun to watch. Basically, the system has taken full control now of everything. And if you don't do the right things, you will be a victim of the system, as Tom McDonald was talking about. So what you got to do is not be a victim of the system and really detach from anything to do with the system. And that means all fiat currencies, all banks, all financial systems, mainstream media, get rid of your television, get off all the main social media, which is all owned by the CIA.
Another thing is to disseminate propaganda to influence people's minds. And this is a major function of the CIA. And unfortunately, of course, it overlaps into the gathering of information. You have contact with a journalist, you will give him true stories, you'll get information from him, you'll also give him false stories.
Get into privacy, cryptocurrencies, own precious metals, homestead, grow your own food, teach your own kids, don't send your kids to government indoctrination camps. All the people who are doing that stuff, they're getting destroyed right now, and it's on purpose. It's the end of Kali Yuga. It's the apocalypse. And those who can't figure it out in time won't make it through. And those who figure it all out, including mastering yourself, your own body, mind, and spiritually, that's the only people who are going to get through this. Not to scare you too much, like if you lose this round, you get to come back, but it's just gonna be worse the next time. Like, until you finally figure it out. Like, this is a video game that you have to actually win to get out. But it's not serious or anything. Like, you're basically part of the creator that's just having this experience so you can have some fun. And what an experience. Like, it's the most amazing 3D video game. Like, I can't believe people play computer 3D video games when you have this. A lot of people say Mexico sucks because the cartels are basically the government. It's like, yeah, that's why it's so good. So there's hardly any laws or anything. And so I think Mexico might be okay. But it's fascinating to see what's happening in Sri Lanka and what's going to happen. This is going to be insane.
No gas, no fuel, and various essential medications. And people are suffering, and the people are living with 1 meal per day. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I'm so sorry to say this.
and soon. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. And you can't really get off the island. This is like, I wonder if they did this on purpose, because it's a great little, what do you call that in science? I should ask Mr. Science.
I represent science.
Well, anyway, it's like you know, in the lab you have like a test or like a controlled experiment. That's what it is. And man, they're singing happy birthday over here. It's just party town here in Mexico. But I'm trying to get away from the noise and I can't. And I've lost Lucy because it's too hot. And happy birthday here, going on here. Oh man, okay. Ah, Lucy, you were smart. Yeah, I came and hid over here in the shade. It's way too hot. You should just sit down and do this. You know, I might, Lucy. I definitely think I will. Oh man, this is gonna get crazy. Hope you guys are ready. We haven't even started yet. If you thought the last 2 years were crazy, get ready. And no one has any idea what's gonna happen. But you know, there's always gonna be decent places to be, right? Like, I've actually been looking at buying private islands. Maybe because of how well I did on Luna there. It's amazing, you can actually buy a private island. And actually, I shouldn't say where. I almost gave it away. You can probably guess if you really paid attention, but I don't want you to buy it before I do. For around $1 million, you get a nice private island in some parts of the world. So I figured that's probably best for the apocalypse. Oh, there goes Lucky. Lucky! Oh, it's way better over here. Way cooler. Oh, I should have done it all over here. Lucy, Lucky. But anyway, subscribe to our stuff. This is where we talk about all this stuff, how to profit from it, and how to save yourself. We've got the world's largest community of Great Reset survivors. We've got thousands of subscribers who live in pretty much every country on Earth. Lucky. Cuídate, es no va en la calle. And just get in our group forums. Like for our basic membership, it's about $15 a month. It's super cheap. And you get access to all this stuff. All my writings, I write like, you know, half a book a month. It feels like half a book. And all that's included in our basic membership. If you want like the real high-end stuff, like where we tell you to not buy Luna and to short it, that's the Crypto Vigilante. Costs closer to about $100 a month, I think. But well worth it, I would say. And yeah, this could be wild. So I'm just gonna be enjoying it. I'm just trying to enjoy the apocalypse as much as possible, the final days. But you know, like in a place like this, you know, even if like the oil supply runs out and the food supply runs out, in a place like this, you just go fishing. It's mostly rich people who live around here. Most of them are like, have guns and stuff. Mexico is a lot more of a family sort of a thing. So if you know the local people, you're generally fine. And yeah, so I would try to get to a place like this, as far away from society as possible, basically, because all this stuff is coming. And here's the blissfully unaware triple jabbed NPC sitting on the couch, meanwhile behind her, food shortages, cost of living crisis, vaccine AIDS, the Great Reset, World War III. It should be a good time. I see everyone's heading over now, so I'm gonna, you wanna go, Lucy? Yes, I heard there's some tacos on the boat. Oh, you know what I really like? I like those, in Quintana Roo, they got the best cochinita tacos. Oh, that's the good stuff. I hear they got some of that on the boat. I see the whole family's going, so why don't we get ready and go? And then I'll give everyone curses.
Violence is a symptom, fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.